officers of the KSDNB, principals of the schools and colleges, dear students, members of the press and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all. With a great joy and immense excursions on behalf of TNAI Karnataka State Branch, I feel privileged to extend warm welcome to all presented here for these prestigious occasions. It is my great pleasure as the President of the TNA Karnataka State Branch to host this event and welcome you all for the launch of the bicentennial birth anniversary celebration of the Florence Nightingale and Nightingale Challenge and Year of the Nurse and Midwife. Welcome the man who has always been a mission to make differences and serve the society at large. It is none other than our Dr. C.N. Ashwath Narayan, Honorable Deputy CM of the Karnataka. He is also the Ministers of Higher Education, Medical Education, Information Technology, Biotechnology and Science and Technology, Government of Karnataka. He is a member of the Karnataka Legislative Assembly representing BJP from Malleshwaram constituency, Bangalore, Karnataka. He is a multifaceted personality and firm believer of the technology. Ashwath Narayan CN is an educationist, healthcare entrepreneur and philanthropist. Dr. Ashwath Narayan is pro-people's health, education and economic initiatives have kept him on the top of the game. Specialty healthcare centers of the senior citizen, top-class solid waste management systems, open gyms, high-tech sports and ground, modernized Dhobi-Ghat, free education scholarships, public-private partnerships to tie up with the standard of education in government schools, effective water and crime management systems, and online citizen portal to effectively address matters of concern. His dedication, focus, determinations, and not the younger generations, but also leaders cutting across part of the populations. Sir, we are deeply honored, Mr. and we have truly delighted to welcome you here today, sir. The one more personality is none other than Justice V. Gopal Gowda, who born Pedduru, Chikballapura district in Karnataka state, and he did BSc from first grade college, Chintamani in 1971-72 under the Mysore University and LLB for SJRC Bangalore in 1975. Enrolled as an advocate on 14/11/1975 and joined the chambers of Sri K. Subbarao and Sri S.C. Reddy Senior Advocate, Bangalore. Started independent practice from 1979 at Bangalore in High Court, Labour Courts, Industrial Tribunals, Civil Courts and SIM and Criminal Courts, and handled constitutional matters, writ petitions and cases relating to labour, service, civil, cooperative society matters, land reforms, criminal matrimonial and all other civil matters, appeared for several trade unions, All India Association, etc. Worked also part-time assistant professor in Vipuram College from 1983 to 1991, taught Mohammedan law and labor law. In addition, he served as a part-time assistant professor at University Law College, Bangalore in 1986. Worked as a standing counsel for Bangalore Mahanagarapalika in 1983 and again 1995 till elevation as additional judge of the Karnataka High Court and also a standing counsel for Karnataka Public Service Commission, Bangalore. He was a member of the Karnataka State Bar Council and chairman of the Enrollment Committee till elevation as additional judge of the Karnataka High Court, elevated as an additional judge of the Karnataka High Court on 97, became permanent judge of the 3/6/1999. Also functioned as executive chairman of the Karnataka State Legal Service Authority, appointed by His Excellency the Governor of Karnataka with effect from 23/6/2006 to 2010, and also a member of the National Legal Service Authority, New Delhi from 7/1/2009 to 2011, so on as the Chief Justice of the Orissa Court, Cuttack on 25/3/2010. He elevated as a judge of Supreme Court and assumed charges on 24/12/2012. Sir, we are very delighted to have you in our midst, and we have most hospitable to welcome you here today, sir. I feel honored to welcome a leading NRI doctor, Neeraj Patil, who is a British politician and a doctor of Indian origin. He served as a mayor of the London, Lambeth from 2010 to 11. A member of the Labour Party, he was also first mayor of the Asian origin. He is a consultant and accident and emergency medicine who completed his fellowship at Royal College of Surgeons of Edinburgh. He served as a consultant in emergency medicine at Worthing Hospital, was a member of Quas Campison Save the Emergency Service at Worthing General Hospital. He was first elected as a councillor for the Lorcol ward in 2006 and re-elected in 2010. He received Pope Benedict XVI during his official visit to London on 18 September 2010. Dr. Patil is from the Indian state of Karnataka. In 2008, he was awarded the Rajastha Award by the Government of Karnataka for promoting accountable democracy in India. He was the first Kannadiga to run for British House of the Commons and has held the following political offices since he started career as a politician. Mayor of the London in 2010 and 11, and councillor elected as 2006 and 10, Governor of the King's College Hospital 2006 and 7, Governor of St. Thomas Hospital 2008 and 10, Member of the National Policy Forum Labour Party 2013 and 15, Member of the National Executive BAME Labour 2009 to 13, Member of NRI Forum Karnataka 2007 and 10. Sir, it is a great thing to have you in our midst, and it is our present duty to bid you a genuine welcome. The one more nursing icon I want to welcome now. I am very pleased to welcome our Dr. Sri Dilip Kumar, a pioneer in the field of the nursing in India and a president Indian Nursing Council of New Delhi. With a postgraduate nursing qualification, Sri Kumar has served as a nursing advisor to the Government of India. As a nursing advisor, he has initiated various policy decisions towards the improvement of working conditions of nurses. His leadership has ensured that a budgetary provision for nursing in India has been enhanced from $16 million to $710 million. He was thrice elected as a President Indian Nursing Council unanimously, which is statutory body of the Government of India. The Council vested with the responsibility of ensuring uniform standard of the nursing education in the country. Though he is a personal effort and initiative, he is able to secure for the Council contribution to the tune of $33 million as a principal recipient from the GFTAM, and this project has so far trained more than 65,000 nurses in HIV and AIDS against the target of 90,000. He has immense international exposure and experience in nursing, being the member of the Global Advisory Group on Nursing and Midwifery of the World Health Organizations, and has widely traveled around the world as a government representative, having visited countries like USA, Sweden, United Kingdom, and Singapore, etc. He is the life member of the TNA, which is a National Professional Association. He has single-handedly ensured that India to become a member of the prestigious International Council for Nurses, ICN. Sir, we are delighted to have in our midst. On behalf of my whole nursing colleagues, I offer an amiable welcome, sir. Sarumarada Timmakka, who is also known as Aladamara Timmakka. She is an Indian environmentalist from the state of the Karnataka, noted for her work in planting and tending to 385 banyan trees along the 4-kilometer stretch of the highway between Ulikal and Kudur. She has also planted near 88,000 other trees. With the support of her husband, she found solace in the planting tree. She received a no formal education and worked as a casual labor in a nearby quarry. Her work has been honored with the National Citizens Awards in India. Her work was recognized by the Government of India and she was conferred with the Padma Shri in 2019. Today, Timmakka is innovated many programs in India. She has also been involved in other social activities like constructing a tank to store rainwater to the annual fair held in our village. She also has a dream of constructing a hospital in our village in remembrance of her husband, and trust has been set up for these purposes. In 2016, Sarumarada Timmakka was listed by BBC as one of the most influential and inspiration women of the world. Madam, we are genuinely happy to have in our midst and we are truly delighted to welcome you here today. One more national importance in media, NADO's Dr. Mahesh Joshi, a former Additional Director General, Doordarshan Delhi, and South Indian and an eminent popular name among Kannadigas. Yet a very humble person, has been closely associated with Karnataka Civil Defence since 2005 as a volunteer. Being a very senior media person, he effectively and efficiently served as a link between media, government, public and civil defence authorities. His tenure in the Doordarshan also is bringing defence forces, police and civil defence forces closer to the people. He was instrumental in conducting many interactive programs, discussion and other programs related to civil defence and disaster management in Karnataka in Delhi. He has been instrumental in organizing many national and international seminars on civil defence and disaster management in association with government, NGOs and international organizations. Recognize the contribution he made towards overall development of the Karnataka civil defence. He was appointed as Honorary Civil Defence Advisor to the Home Minister of Karnataka during 2009 and 10. He was awarded Plaque of Honour by Karnataka Civil Defence in 2013. Director General Civil Defence, Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India commended the service of the NADOZA, Dr. Mahesh Joshi, and awarded DG Disc for the excellent services rendered by him in the year 2013. He was later awarded by the Chief Minister of Karnataka a gold medal for the meritorious services in the year 2015. Considering his valuable services, ability, merit and devotion of the duty, the President of India has awarded President's Homes Guard and Civil Defence Medal for meritorious services on occasion of Independence Day in 2019. Sir, we deeply honored you. Now in our midst of we have pleased to welcome you here today, sir. Another nursing icon, we are immensely happy to extend a warm welcome Professor Dr. Roy K. George, Administrative Director and Principal, Baby Memorial College of Nursing, Kerala. He studied BSc Nursing at Government College of Nursing and Master degree in Niman and MD University Kottayam, beside and Director of School of Nursing and Medical Education and Director of Nursing. He has also attended numerous national and international conferences in nursing and as a resources and delegate involved in research group. His professional activities contributed towards the developing an emblem of the nurses in India, popularized the nurses emblem in the complementary item. Sir, we are very delighted to have you in our midst and we are most pleasure to welcome you here, sir. Let me extend sincere welcome to our special invitee, Miss Vinodamma M, KS Officer, Assistant Director. Basically, she is from nursing graduate from Government College of Nursing, who is respectfully accepted our invitation. Madam, we are honestly happy to have you in our midst and we are truly delighted to welcome you here today, madam. Extension of welcome President, Secretaries of the different nursing management, media and all principals, managements of the nursing colleges and RGHS officers, KSNC officers, Registrar of the KSNC, Secretary of the KSDNB. I feel privileged to extend warm welcome to you all. Last by last, I welcome dear students. All the other supporters are taking a keen part in this auspicious occasion. All of you have made a huge effort to join us today. On behalf of TNA Karnataka State Branch, we are deeply appreciative and offer you our most grateful welcome. Thank you.
CG, Dr. Roy George, Dr. Neeraj Patil, Salumrada Timmakkavanavare, Vinodamma and distinguished guests, dignitaries on the dais, media, print and electronic media, distinguished executive members of the Trained Nurses Association of India, Karnataka State Branch, and ladies and gentlemen, and my dear students. First of all, I would like to extend warm welcome and also wish you Happy New Year. Indian Nursing Council ವತಿಯಿಂದ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹಾರ್ದಿಕ ಹೊಸ ವರ್ಷದ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. First of all, I would like to congratulate the Karnataka branch of the Trained Nurses Association of India for launching the Nightingale Challenge and in the new year 2020. This Nightingale Challenge, the genesis of the Nightingale Challenge, the all-party parliamentary group on health of the United Kingdom Parliament reports makes a single point that universal health coverage cannot possibly be achieved without sharing nursing and midwifery globally. This is partly about increasing the number of nurses and midwives, but also crucially about making sure their contribution properly understood and enabling them to work for their full potential. The same all-party parliamentary group report felt that nurses alone cannot bring about the changes that are needed. It requires the support of policymakers, medical fraternity, advocates, public, media, and non-nursing health leaders and others must work with them to create a radical changes in the nursing sector. I Support Nursing Now is a 3-year global campaign run in collaboration with the International Council for Nurses and World Health Organization. Campaign launched globally on 23rd February 2018. Indian Nursing Council launched that I Support Nursing Now in India during the international conference held in New Delhi under the leadership of the then Union Minister for Commerce and Civil Aviation, Sri Suresh Prabhuji. Nursing now seeks to empower nurses and midwives to take their place at the heart of the tackling 21st century of health challenges which we are facing. Nursing now will run to the end of 2020. Nurses will be celebrating the 200 years of the birth anniversary through the Nursing Now. This campaign aims to improve perception of nurses, enhance their influence and maximize their contribution to ensuring that everyone gets the health care. The purpose of the Nightingale Challenge is to help develop the need for generation of the young nurses and midwives as the leaders, practitioners and advocates in health, and to demonstrate that nursing and midwifery are exciting and rewarding careers. Investing in young nurses and midwives is essential for improving the health and the healthcare globally. The Nightingale Challenge offers an opportunity to be a part of the global movement. The aim is to have at least 20,000 nurses and midwives aged 35 and below 35 benefiting from this 2020, with at least 1,000 organizations taking part globally. Each employer will determine how best to respond to the Nightingale Challenge, and Nursing Now will use its global platform to help promote the activities and developments undertaken. The Nightingale Challenge is an opportunity to be a part of the global movement to develop nursing and midwifery. It will enable them to maintain and enhance their reputation externally and with their own staff for investing and campaigning the nursing and midwifery. Will be able to enjoy global attention through the nurses and midwives. Out of the 496 employers already logged on to the Nightingale Challenge globally, of which 35% of the employers are from India, which is a very significant number that India has contributed for this global launch. So far, 18,800 nurses already have been included in the Nightingale Challenge up to the November against, and Lord Nigel Crisp, who is the author of the Nightingale Challenge, will be feeling very happy because definitely it is going to cross the more than the 20,000 nurses under the Nightingale Challenge globally. The Karnataka State Branch of Trained Nurses Association of India is in tune with the timeline of a global Nightingale Challenge. As per the global calendar, January 2020 will be the launch of the Nightingale Challenge, and December 2020 will mark the end of the celebration of Challenge. This happens to be 200 years of birth anniversary of the Florence Nightingale. Accordingly, Karnataka State Branch will be hosting the national conference of the Trained Nurses Association of India in Bangalore during December 2020 to mark the end of the celebration of the Nightingale Challenge. The international nursing leaders will be participating in the upcoming December 2020 conference, which will be held in Bangalore. In the interim period of the 2020, global, national, regional and sub-regional activities will be held to showcase the importance of the nurses and midwives in the healthcare delivery system. One of the important global events which will be held on April 7th, which is happened to be the World Health Day. On that day, WHO, International Council for Nurses and the JPAGO will be releasing the Global Nursing and Midwifery Report, which will capture the significance of the roles of the nurses and midwives in achieving the National Sustainable Development Goals. India is a signatory for the achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. Therefore, the nurses are going to play a very important role in this roles. The World Health Assembly, which will be held in Geneva in May 2020, in which 190 countries of the health ministers, health secretaries and the Director General of Health Services will be participating in the World Health Assembly in 2020. During that time, Year of a Nurse and Midwife will be celebrated during the World Health Assembly for the first time by the WHO to commemorate 200 years of birth anniversary of the Florence Nightingale, who is a pioneer of nursing globally. The Indian Nursing Council is planning a delegation from India consisting of multidisciplinary team to participate in the celebration. It is also planned to bring the high-profile leadership program of the International Council for Nurses that is Leadership for Change. It's called LFC, and that the Leadership for Change training, innovative training of the leadership program will be brought from ICN to India, and the Indian Nursing Council is going to train the under 35 nurses and midwives in the leadership program. All the nurses and midwives identified below the age of 35 years under the Nightingale Challenge will be given the said training. This is the lifetime opportunity for the nurses and midwives in India to be part of the global movement, sensitizing the stakeholders about the importance of the nurses and midwives in the healthcare delivery system, and motivating them to invest more in nursing and midwifery, also to improve the profile and status of the nurses and midwives. Recently, the Government of India has released the guidelines on midwifery services in India, wherein it is proposed to have a nurse practitioner in midwifery. The Lancet series, which you must have heard, this Lancet series on midwifery notes that 87% of the services can be provided by midwives when educated to international standards. It is also proposed to have 87,000 midwifery-led units at the level of the community health centers, that is 1 lakh population in India, and of which I think Karnataka should be very happy to know that 3,700 midwifery-led units are going to be established by the Government of India to provide the midwifery services in rural in India and especially in Karnataka. The nurse practitioner of critical care and nurse practitioner of midwifery are two important programs started by the Indian Nursing Council in collaboration with the Government of India under the aegis of the global movement of the I Support Nursing Now and Nightingale Challenge. Again, in the year 2020, Indian Nursing Council is going to start Doctor of a Nursing Practice. It is called DNP on a pilot basis in India. Under the Ayushman Bharat of the Government of India, a post of the community health officer has been sanctioned at the sub-center level. The first batch of the BSc Nursing graduates who will be passing out in 2020 will be directly appointed as a community health officer at the sub-center level. This gives an opportunity for a graduate nurses to provide a comprehensive primary health care services in rural area. I congratulate the Karnataka branch of Trained Nurses Association of India for launching the Nightingale Challenge and be part of the global movement of the Nightingale Challenge. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
As already said by Dr. T. Dilip Kumar ji, this has a Thank you so much for unfolding the theme of the event. A round of applause to Dr. T. Dilip Kumar ji for unfolding the theme of the event. ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ, ಇದೀಗ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ನೆರೆದಿರುವಂತಹ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ವಿಶ್ವ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಕರೆ ನೀಡಿರುವ ಶುಶ್ರೂಷಕರು ಹಾಗೂ ಮಿಡ್ವೈಫ್ ನರ್ಸ್ ವರ್ಷಾಚರಣೆಯ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನಾ ಸಮಾರಂಭಕ್ಕೆ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲನೆಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ಸಮಾರಂಭಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾಲನೆಯನ್ನು ನೀಡಬೇಕು, ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆಯನ್ನು ನೆರವೇರಿಸಿಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆಯನ್ನು ನೆರವೇರಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವಂತಹ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಉಪಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಾದಂಥ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಶ್ವಥ್ ನಾರಾಯಣ್ ಸರ್ ಇವರನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ.
Also, I request the Honorable Chief Guest Justice V. Gopal Gowda ji, Dr. Neeraj Patil, Dr. T.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ವರ್ಷದ ಏನು 2ನೇ ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮುಂದೆ ಸಾಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈ ಹೊಸ ವರ್ಷದ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹೊಸ ವರ್ಷದ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ನಮ್ಮ ಟ್ರೈನ್ಡ್ ನರ್ಸಸ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಶಾಖೆಯ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ನಡೀತಿರುವಂಥ 200ನೇ ಜನ್ಮದಿನೋತ್ಸವ ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ಲೋರೆನ್ಸ್ ನೈಟಿಂಗೇಲ್ ಅವರ ಗೌರವಾರ್ಥ ನಡೀತಿರುವಂಥ ಏನು ಈ ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಈ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭೋತ್ಸವನ್ನ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಈ ವರ್ಷವನ್ನ ಇಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ನರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮಿಡ್ ವೈಫ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮೂಲಕ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಡೀ ವಿಶ್ವದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ನರ್ಸಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಮಿಡ್ ವೈಫರಿ ವೃತ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರುವಂಥ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ವೃತ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೌರವಾರ್ಥ ಈ ವರ್ಷವನ್ನ ವಿಶ್ವ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಅವರ ಗೌರವಾರ್ಥ ಈ ವರ್ಷವನ್ನ ಡೆಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರ ಗೌರವಾರ್ಥ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಆಚರಣೆಯನ್ನ ಏನೂ ಸಮಯ ವ್ಯರ್ಥವನ್ನ ಮಾಡದೆ ಈ ಜನವರಿ ಮಾಸದಲ್ಲೇ ಜನವರಿ 2ನೇ ತಾರೀಕಿಗೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ವರ್ಷವಿಡೀ ನರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮಿಡ್ವೈಫರಿ ವೃತ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಈ ವೃತ್ತಿಪರ ಇರುವಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಂಘಟನೆಗಳು, ಸರ್ಕಾರ, ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಗಳು, ವೈದ್ಯರು, ಇನ್ನಿತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ನೂ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಗಮನ ಮತ್ತು ಸಹಕಾರವನ್ನು ಪಡೀಲಿಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಆಯೋಜನೆ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂಥ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ. ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗೆ ರಿಟೈರ್ಡ್ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಆದಂತ ಗೋಪಾಲ್ ಗೌಡ್ರು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್ನ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದಂಥ ದಿಲೀಪ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನೀರಜ್ ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ಅವರು ಲಂಡನ್ ಇಂದ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರನೇ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ TNA ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆದಂಥ ರಾಯ್ ಕೆ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಅವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮಹೇಶ್ ಜೋಶಿ ಅವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ವಿನೋದಮ್ಮ ಅವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಗಿರಿ ಅವರು, ATS ಗಿರಿ ಅವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸಾಲುಮರದ ತಿಮ್ಮಕ್ಕನವರು ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಗಿರಿಜಾ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರು. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ವೇದಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಅಲಂಕರಿಸಿ ಹಾಗೂ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದು ಭಾಗವಹಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸಕರು, ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರು, ಗಣ್ಯ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇವತ್ತು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಈ ವರ್ಷದ ಘೋಷಣೆ ಇಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ನರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮಿಡ್ ವೈಫ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂಥ ಈ ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಸೇರಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಈ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರವನ್ನ, ಈ ವೃತ್ತಿಯನ್ನ ಬೆಳಗಿಸುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಕೊಡುಗೆಯನ್ನ ಗೌರವಿಸುವುದು ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಈ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯದ ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಉಪಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಪರವಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲರ ಒಂದು ಮಾತು ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತೇನು ವಿಶ್ವಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಹಾಗೂ ನಮ್ಮ ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ವೃತ್ತಿಯ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿಗಳಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತೆಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂಥ ಸೌಕರ್ಯ, ಸೌಲಭ್ಯ, ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹ ಮತ್ತು ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಇನ್ನಿತರ ಏನೇನು ತಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರೋ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಕಾರದಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂಥ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಹಕಾರವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹವನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಬದ್ಧರಾಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ವೃತ್ತಿ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಶತಮಾನದಿಂದನೂ ಮಿಡ್ವೈಫರಿ ವೃತ್ತಿ ಬಹಳ ಹಳೆಯ ವೃತ್ತಿ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಈ ವೃತ್ತಿನ ನಡೆಸ್ಕೊಂಬರೋ ಮೂಲಕ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನುಕುಲವನ್ನ ಜನ್ಮವನ್ನ ಪಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಹಾಯಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿ ಶುಶ್ರೂಷೆಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದಿನ ಪೀಳಿಗೆಯನ್ನ ವಂಶದ ಪೀಳಿಗೆಯನ್ನ ಬೆಳೆಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಕಾರಣವಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂಥದ್ದಿದೆ. ಬಹಳ ಪವಿತ್ರವಾದಂತಹ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿರಂತ ಈ ವೃತ್ತಿಯ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಗೌರವ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿದ್ರು ಸಾಲಲ್ಲ. ಇದೇ ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ನರ್ಸಸ್, ಈ ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ಲೋರೆನ್ಸ್ ನೈಟಿಂಗೇಲ್ ಅವರು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಶ್ರೀಮಂತ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಸಹ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮನುಷ್ಯರು ನರಳುತ್ತಿದ್ರು, ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಕಸಾದಳಿನಿಂದ, ಬಡವರು ಬಗ್ಗರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಯಿಂದ ಬಳಲುತ್ತಿದ್ರು, ಅವರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಉತ್ತಮ ಆರೋಗ್ಯವನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವಂತ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಕಲ್ಪನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ತಮ್ಮನ್ನೇ ತಾವು ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಒಂದು ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಕಾರಣಕರ್ತರು. ಇವತ್ತು ಅವರು ಗೌರವಾರ್ಥ, ಇವತ್ತು ಅವರು ಜನ್ಮ ಪಡೆದು 200 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಿರುವಂತದ್ದಿದೆ. ಈ 200 ವರ್ಷದ ಒಂದು ಅವರ ಬದುಕಿನ ಗೌರವಾರ್ಥ, ಅವರ ಜನ್ಮದ 200 ವರ್ಷ ಕಾಲ ಕಳೆದಿರುವಂತದ್ದು. ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗಿನ್ನ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಗೌರವವನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೌರವ ಕೊಡೋ ಮೂಲಕ ಇಡೀ ವಿಶ್ವದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ನರ್ಸಸ್ಗೆ ಇದು ಗೌರವ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ಇಡೀ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ, ವಿಶ್ವ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಈ ವರ್ಷವನ್ನ ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದ ಹಾಗೆ ಇಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ನರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮಿಡ್ವೈಫ್ ಅಂತ ಘೋಷಣೆಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೌರವವನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ವೃತ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿರೋರಿಗೆ ಗೌರವವನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸಿ, ಅವ್ರಿಗಿನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತಹ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ತುಂಬಿ ನಾವು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಮೂಲಭೂತ ಸೌಕರ್ಯ, ಇನ್ನ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತಹ ಹಣ ಬಂಡವಾಳ ಹೂಡಿಕೆ ಮತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತಹ ಸಹಕಾರವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ಕಾರವನ್ನು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನಾನು ತಿಳಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈ ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಆರೋಗ್ಯಕರವಾದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಸಮಾಜವನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ನರ್ಸಸ್ ಇಂದ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತೇನು ಸಸ್ಟೈನಬಲ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಗೋಲ್, ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಕವರೇಜ್, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಗುರಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಈ ಗುರಿಗಳನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಡೇಟ್ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ 2020 ಆಯ್ತು, ಇವೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ಪೋನ್ ಆಗಿ ಈಗ 2030ಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 2030 ಅಷ್ಟಲ್ಲಾರ ಇದನ್ನ ಅಚೀವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ, ಇಡೀ ಮನುಕುಲದ ಗುರಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ಸಾಧಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂಥ ಒತ್ತನ್ನ ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತು ಮಿಡ್ವೈಫರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಶ್ವ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಒತ್ತಾಯ ಮತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲ ನರ್ಸಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ನರ್ಸಸ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಒತ್ತಾಯ, ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್ನ ಒತ್ತಾಯವಾಗಿದೆ. ಇವೆಲ್ಲರ ಒತ್ತಾಯದ ಪೂರಕವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಸಹಕಾರವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಎಲ್ಲ ನರ್ಸಸ್ಗೆ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದಂಥ ಅವಕಾಶ ಮತ್ತು ಸಹಕಾರವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಇವತ್ತು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಇರುವಂಥ ಗುರಿ ಟು ಬ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್. ಇವತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ ಕೇವಲ ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅವ್ರು ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಈಡೇರಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಈಡೇರಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಿಲ್ಲ. ಇವತ್ತು ವಿಶ್ವ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆ, ಮನವರಿಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಇದುವರೆಗೂ ಇವ್ರು ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ಮೊದಲು ಗುರುತಿಸುವಂತ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಗುಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ಡನ್ ಬೈ ದ ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ profession, it should be recognized, appreciated and encouraged. That's the first thing we can do from all the stakeholders. That should be the first thing to be done. So in this direction, not only just recognizing the past work, in future also we need to encourage the nursing profession in the best possible way and the best possible infrastructure, and maximum investment should be made on this profession and giving the best possible facility and recognition and encouragement to achieve the sustainable development goal and having a universal health coverage by 2030 is the goal of the entire universe and World Health Organization and Government of India. To achieve this, we need to give the best possible encouragement and best possible infrastructure and best possible working conditions for all our nurses, which we are willing to do it, and we'll make sure whatever might be the demands of our nursing professionals, we are willing to accommodate and encourage them in all the ways. That is the responsibility of our government. This is the utmost duty and this is the need of the hour. On behalf of our government, I can give all this assurance and make sure all this, whatever might be your requirement, we are willing to implement and give best possible infrastructure. And moreover, even in the design of the program, we need to integrate multiple entry and multiple exit scheme so that we can not just catering into the urban area, we need to cater to the remotest area of the society and the rural area, because the remote area, none of the health professionals will be interested to go and serve the people living in the remote area, the remote villages. So that is the biggest challenge. Even the doctors are not willing. None of the health workers are willing to go to the remote areas. That's been the biggest challenge for our society. We need to overcome and make sure all the professions are meant for society. The society is not meant for the professions. The professions have been created so that they can go and serve the society. And we should not become more than society. That's the most important thing. All of us are meant for the society. We have been created by the society so that we can reach out and we can serve them. And that is the roles we have been given by the society for us to serve the society. At this juncture, I will not take much of your time. I just came here to give one assurance and make sure we are all with you. The entire government will be with you and make sure all the best possible support will be given by us to make sure your profession grows to the highest side and you will have a best possible working condition. Thank you one and all. Namaskara.
ಉಪಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲೇ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಚಾಲನೆಗೆ ನಾವೀಗ ಮುಂದಾಗಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಐ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಈ ಒಂದು ಯೋಜನೆಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಚಾಲನೆಯನ್ನು ನೀಡ್ತಿದೆ TNAI. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾಲನೆಯನ್ನ ನೀಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ವಿ ಗೋಪಾಲ್ ಗೌಡ ಸರ್ ಹಾಗೂ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತರಿರುವಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗಣ್ಯರು. ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಕಾರ್ಡ್ನ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನ ಮಾಡುವುದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಉಪಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ಅಶ್ವಥ್ ನಾರಾಯಣ್ ಸರ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವಂತಹ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ವಿ ಗೋಪಾಲ್ ಗೌಡ ಸರ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಇನ್ನಿತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗಣ್ಯರು ಐ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಕಾರ್ಡ್ನ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶಿಸುವುದರೊಂದಿಗೆ
ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರೈನ್ಡ್ ನರ್ಸಸ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಈ ದಿವಸ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೌನ್ ಹಾಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೈಟಿಂಗೇಲ್ ಚಾಲೆಂಜನ್ನ ಲಾಂಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಈ ನೈಟಿಂಗೇಲ್ ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಲಾರ್ಡ್ ನೈಜಲ್ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಪ್, ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ UK ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್, ಅವರು 200 ವರ್ಷದ ಅವರ ಬರ್ತ್ ಆ್ಯನಿವರ್ಸರಿನ ಹೇಗೆ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಫ್ಲಾರೆನ್ಸ್ ನೈಟಿಂಗೇಲ್ ಅವರು ಪಯನಿಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಗ್ಲೋಬಲಿ, ಅವರ ಜನ್ಮ ದಿನೋತ್ಸವ ಹೇಗೆ ಆಚರಿಸಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸು ಅಲ್ಲಿ UK ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದರ ರೆಕಮೆಂಡೇಷನ್ನ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಜೇಷನ್ಗೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಹತ್ರ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ 2020 ಇಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ನರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮಿಡ್ವೈಫ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಜೇಷನ್ನು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಅವರು ಈಗ ವಿಶ್ವಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಏನು ಒಂದು ಗೋಲ್ ಇದೆ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಕವರೇಜು, ಆ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಕವರೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮಿಡ್ವೈಫ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಕವರೇಜು ಅಚೀವ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಜೇಷನ್ನು ಇದುವರೆಗೂ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಜೇಷನ್ನು ಯಾರ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷ್ನಲ್ಗೂ ಇಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ WHO has declared for the nurses and midwives, recognizing their contribution and getting the attention of all the stakeholders with the aim to invest in nursing and midwifery. ಅದರಿಂದ ಅವರು ಐ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪೇನ್ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಅದು ಕ್ಯಾಂಪೇನು 18ರಿಂದ 2020ಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ಮುಗಿದೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪೇನು. ಆವಾಗ ಲಾರ್ಡ್ ನೈಜಲ್ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಪ್ ಏನು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಂದರೆ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಜೇಷನ್ 2020 ಮೇನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಇಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮಿಡ್ವೈಫ್ ಒಂದು ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮುಗಿದೋಗುತ್ತೋ ಅದು ಮುಗಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರು ಬಿಡದೆ ಅವರು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಯೋಚನಾ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಇದು ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಇದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕು, ಅವರ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ಸು ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಕವರೇಜ್ಗೆ ಅಚೀವ್ ಮಾಡಲಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಭಾಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಾಚರಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನೈಟಿಂಗೇಲ್ ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ ಅಂತ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರ ಗುರಿ ಏನಂದರೆ ವಿಶ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ 1,000 ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯರ್ಸ್ನ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಒಂದು ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯರು ಬಿಲೋ ದ ಏಜ್ ಆಫ್ 35 ನರ್ಸಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮಿಡ್ವೈಫ್ಸ್ನ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅಂದರೆ 1,000 ಈಚ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯರ್ 20 ಅಂದರೆ 20,000 ನರ್ಸಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮಿಡ್ವೈಫ್ಸ್ನ ವಿಶ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಗುರುತಿಸಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಲೀಡರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ. ನಾನು ಟಿ ದಿಲೀಪ್ ಕುಮಾರ್, ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
2020ನೇ ವರ್ಷವನ್ನು ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತು ದಾದಿಯರ ವರ್ಷ ಅಂತ WHO ಆರ್ಗನೈಜೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ವರ್ಷವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಈ 2020ನೇ ವರ್ಷನ ವಿಶ್ವ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯವರು ಇದನ್ನು ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ದಿವಸ ನಾವು ಅದರಿಂದ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನಾ ಸಮಾರಂಭವನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇದರ 1 ವರ್ಷದ ಅವಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನಾ ಅವಧಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಅವಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅನೇಕ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಟ್ರೈನ್ ನರ್ಸಸ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಸೇರಿ ಅದು ತುಂಬ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಇವರು
The year of nurse and midwife is celebrated in a grand way around the world, and in India, Trained Nurse Association of India is organizing year-long programs in every state and every region of the country. This is today the inauguration of the state level, and the Karnataka State Branch has organized it. the purpose of International Council of Nurses and World Health Organization is to showcase nursing and project the work of nurses, project the work of nurses in healthcare. They want to increase the number of nurses and increase the number of nurses working in healthcare, so that the healthcare of people will improve, and also the working conditions of nurses they want to improve, so that nurses get what they deserve. The all purpose is to showcase nursing, so that nursing is well recognized and nurses get best facility to provide nursing care to people around the world. Thank you.
I am Girijamba, Secretary of the Trained Nurses Association of India Secretary. So hereby I request, as it is the 2020 is the year of the nurse and midwife, almost all majority of the nurses are the women. So as we come to the women's, there is no proper support for us. So I request all the people, public and every department, multiple discipline to support our nursing and see that we will uplift the nursing. Thank you.